I've found myself in a whirlwind of emotions, a tumultuous storm that I struggled to navigate. It wasn't easy to admit, even to myself, that I was lost in the intensity of what was blossoming between us. When we first crossed paths, I was taken aback by the speed at which I fell for you. It was as if my heart leaped before my mind could catch up, plunging headfirst into a realm of emotions I had never experienced. Love, they say, has a way of sneaking up on you when you least expect it. In my case, it wasn't just love, it was a torrential downpour of emotions, overwhelming in its magnitude. I found myself swept away by the tide of feelings, unable to resist the pull towards you. Yet, amidst this rush of emotions, there was an undercurrent of fear. Growing up, I prided myself on my independence, on the strength I found in being able to stand on my own 2 feet. The idea of needing someone, truly needing them, was foreign and unsettling. It was a vulnerability I hadn't anticipated, one that left me reeling in uncertainty. As my feelings for you deepened, so did the realization that I wasn't just enamored with you, I needed you. It was a startling revelation, one that clashed with the image of self-reliance I had cultivated for so long. The internal struggle was fierce, a battle waged between my desire to surrender to this newfound love and the fear that whispered warnings in my ear. At first, I tried to brush off these feelings of need, convincing myself that I could handle it on my own. I fought against the vulnerability that came with loving someone so deeply, so fiercely. It was as if I was standing at the edge of a precipice, teetering between the comfort of familiarity and the exhilarating uncertainty of love. The fear, though, it was relentless. Like a shadow that followed me wherever I went, it whispered doubts and insecurities into my mind. What if I was making a mistake? What if I was diving into something too deep, too consuming? I allowed myself to be swayed by this fear, to be consumed by the doubt that gnawed at the edges of my heart. It wasn't a conscious decision, but rather a gradual surrender to the overwhelming sense of unease that gripped me. Looking back, I see now how my actions may have seemed confusing, even hurtful. I retreated into myself, building walls to shield my heart from the vulnerability of love. I pushed you away, all the while yearning for the comfort and warmth of your presence. For that, I am truly sorry. I apologize for the confusion I caused, for the uncertainty I brought into our budding relationship. It was never my intention to hurt you, to cast shadows of doubt over what we shared. Now, however, I stand at a crossroads. The fear that once held me captive has lost its grip, its whispers fading into the background. I am no longer afraid of the intensity of our connection, of the depth of my feelings for you. Instead, I am ready to embrace it. I am ready to surrender to this love that has taken hold of my heart, to let go of the fears that held me back. I want to build something real with you, something built on trust, honesty, and the unshakable foundation of love. So here I am, baring my heart to you, laying bare the vulnerabilities that once held me captive. I am not perfect, far from it, but I am willing to take this leap of faith with you. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive my past hesitations, to see the love and sincerity that now fill me to the brim. Together, let us forge ahead into this unknown, hand in hand, hearts intertwined. I am yours, completely and without reservation. Let us build something beautiful, something enduring, out of the raw, unfiltered emotions that bind us together. You are incredible, truly a beacon of inspiration in my life. Every facet of your being exudes beauty, and yet, it's simultaneously intimidating because in your presence, I find myself losing control over my emotions. It's as if the mere proximity to you dismantles the carefully constructed walls I've erected around my heart. The distance I once enforced between us, foolishly believing it would help me forget you, has only served to intensify my longing for you. Despite the physical gulf separating us, I can't shake the thought of you from my mind. I hoped that by creating space, I could unravel the mystery of who you are to me, but instead, I find myself more entangled in thoughts of you than ever before. Your essence permeates my dreams, your energy lingers in the air around me, and every aspect of my reality seems to echo your presence. This separation feels like torture, a relentless ache that gnaws at my soul with each passing moment. Even as I've come to acknowledge the depth of our love for each other, the agony of our physical distance remains unabated. It's as though our hearts are tethered together across the vast expanse that lies between us, each beat a poignant reminder of what we share. Recently, I've found myself pondering how best to articulate the tumult of emotions that swirl within me. I am acutely aware of how much you've invested in our connection, selflessly giving of yourself without expectation or demand. I marvel at your capacity to love so deeply and unconditionally, especially considering the fractured state in which you found me. You are a true testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a powerful soul capable of weathering any storm. Your unwavering presence has been a constant source of strength and solace in my darkest hours. You've stood by my side, offering unwavering support and comfort as I navigated the turbulent waters of life. Yet, when I reflect on my own actions in return, I am filled with a sense of profound regret and shame. I am humbled by the enormity of your love and the magnitude of your grace. You've extended a hand of compassion and understanding to a broken soul like mine, guiding me with unwavering patience and kindness. It pains me to recall the moments when I faltered, when I failed to reciprocate the depth of affection you so freely bestowed upon me. And yet, despite my shortcomings, you remain steadfast in your devotion, a beacon of unwavering love and acceptance. Your strength is unmatched, a formidable warrior whose resilience knows no bounds. You possess an inner fortitude that defies comprehension, a spirit that cannot be broken by the trials of life. Your aura radiates with a luminous energy that captivates all who encounter it, a testament to the depth of your character and the purity of your soul. There is a simplicity to your being, a sweetness that belies the fierce determination that lies within. I find myself looking up to you in awe, marveling at the depth of your character and the grace with which you navigate the complexities of life. You may not realize it, but you are a guiding light in my world, a source of inspiration and strength. I am in awe of your resilience, humbled by your capacity for love, and endlessly grateful for your presence in my life. Despite my inability to articulate it adequately, please know that my love for you knows no bounds. As a man, I may struggle to express myself with words, but my feelings for you transcend language. Whenever I attempt to draw near to you, I am overcome with a nervousness akin to that of a teenage boy, yet beneath the surface burns an intense passion and affection that defies explanation. In your presence, I am filled with a sense of completeness, a profound connection that transcends the physical realm. Your love has touched me in ways I never thought possible, awakening within me a sense of purpose and belonging. You are my anchor in a sea of uncertainty, my guiding star in the darkest of nights. I am eternally grateful for your presence in my life and for the love you have so generously bestowed upon me. Though I may falter and fail at times, please know that my devotion to you remains unwavering, a flame that burns bright and true for all eternity.